新人 ，Can you
Recording in progress.
Hi, good evening everybody，各位观众、各位嘉宾、各位leader啊，新人你知道哦，我要看你的庐山真面目啊，麻烦你大哥。可是你今天好像不甘愿这样嘞，脸臭臭这样，新人，怎么我得罪你啊？笑一笑，姑娘酒儿笑笑，哎呀，笑了，对啦，这么可爱的脸不要笑。那新人 say, uncle, this is English class, creative. Why you talk to me in Chinese? That's the way to get your attention, ladies and gentlemen. Well, I'm very oh Yifan, you still hit me at the right time with your essay. Okay, I thought I got nothing to show. Okay, but today we have a lot of things to show you. Okay, now without further ado, all right, so I'm going to do this to share to the class now. How old is your sister?
This one is 11, this one is 8.
You got how many sisters?
2.
Only saw one, eh? Hello. Which one? Only see one. Oh, this one is 11. Which one? Oh, the red one is 11. 11. Then the other one?
8.
Oh, so you're the eldest, of course.
Yes.
3 of you lah.
Yeah.
So 你们叫做福禄寿啊！你跟你父母亲讲说 ，Uncle Raymond 讲说，我们家有3个福禄寿，就是你咯，还有2个宝贝sister. All right, thank you so much. Oh, this is the last lesson. I better mute first. Oh my goodness. 我这么多粉丝啊，不好意思啊，于凡，很多粉丝一直 WhatsApp 我，最近很忙啊，最近我放在 YouTube 还有 Instagram、Facebook about all my eco-friendly things the Earth Day. All right, so this is the last lesson for April, and we're going to complete this few topics here. So later, I want you to look into how we're going to start a new way of doing some introductions, right? Okay, Siren, are you ready to help? Okay, what is your child D? I think I've not received any of your essay, children. Okay, how come? How come? Okay, how come?
Wait, when was this?
Oh my goodness. I think you just wake up, Siren. Can you explain to him, or you go to his, now go next door to him and wake him out lah. Go ahead. Hello, wake up. This was the last week lesson. How can you forget?
Last week? What?
Yeah. Last week he was not in, honey.
He wasn't in.
Yeah.
So you did not watch the YouTube lah.
Yeah, because I had to revise for exam.
There's no exam.
I'm not.
Okay.
Not excuse lah, but then yeah.
Okay, later you're going to see we've got time. I want you to use all the 12 Ds to talk about which one is discipline or determinations, all right? So, okay, a good introductions for success and failure. Siren, now I want you to pick up, I want you to pick up this one here, okay? All right, Siren, I want you to pick up the introduction. Is there an atmosphere? Is there an interesting start? Is there a motivate readers? Oh yeah, I forgot Han Ling. I forgot to wave to your 2 sisters and say hi. Now I remember. Too many things come to my mind. Okay, next, suspend to allow reader to read on to the next paragraph. Okay. But this 11 years old sister look very mature, no? She doesn't look like P5. She look like more to a secondary students. Yeah, then the younger one also looks more than 8 years old. I thought it's family 4, no? Family 3 or 4. All right, come, let's start. Siren.
A good introduction for success and failure essay. People in our society tend to view failure in a negative light. The most obvious example is in schools where students are discouraged from getting failing grades. In the real world, on the other hand, failure can be a good thing. Think about Thomas Edison. In response to a question about his missteps, Edison once said, "I have not failed 10,000 times. I've successfully found 10,000 ways that will not work." What would have happened if he had given up after the 9,999th attempt? Now a new study reveals that failing early in your career can make you more successful in the future.
Wait. This one, please, for goodness sake, Singran. This failure, please don't fail in your exam. Okay. For example, see, right, you're going to tell your father, Daddy, I want to be better than Tesla, that Elon Musk. So I'm now doing a creating of a new car at our backyard. That one, okay, you fail 10,000 times, okay. Don't go and tell me, Daddy, because Uncle Raymond taught me failure, so I'm going to fail this time exam. I tell you, not only your father will be fainted, I will jump down from a building. You know what's the difference from a 20-story building that you fell down and 2-story that you fell down? 你懂从20楼掉下来跟2楼掉下来不一样哦。Ready？ 我现在示范给大家 demonstrate 啊。From a 20-story when you fell down. Ready, Hanling? And tell you to wake you up. Yishu, are you there? Oh, how come, dear friend?
I have no idea why my camera is upside down. I try to fix it, but I can't.
Your way is upside down. Oh my God.
Yeah, you see the background is normal, but my
okay, so as long as you are there, as long as you are there, okay, as long as you're there, okay.
I'm not Batman. Okay. I'm not a bat, okay.
蝙蝠侠 Batman. OK， 从20楼掉下来，各位来宾、各位观众，ready? 20 story. From here I see boom. OK, ready? 从2楼2楼就是这样，2楼是这边吗 ？Ready? Boom. You see the difference? 20 story is from here. Boom.
One is you screaming while you fall. The other one is you after you fall, then you scream.
Correct. So that's the effect. So both of them show the success and the failure of falling down. Anyway, this is just a joke. I always use this example of falling from 20 to 2-story. Both also going to have a pain. The pain is that the one from the 20-story that you fell down, you will not see the pain at all. You will die flat, right? See, right? But the second story is that when you fell down, you feel hurt, see, right? When you feel hurt. Next time, you will be careful that, when you climb too high, when you fell down, you might fracture your leg, your hands. True enough. But the 20-story you fell down that's it, sayonara, gone already.
So meaning that we fall down 20 stories every day, but in sets of 2.
That's a good division. Anyway, now the purpose of sharing with you, sorry, Tianyu, you want to say something? I'm so sorry to interrupt you.
Nothing. It's alright.
讲，对不起，因为有时候
No, I'm saying that maybe you'll still die after if you fall down 2 stories per day, because like if you're falling on the same place like 2 times, right, then that place is just gonna get weaker and weaker, and then it will cause you to like probably fail, and after you die.
Exactly.
Yes. But you survive for the first few times, and then after that, I think after 20 days, you might as well go die.
Exactly, Tianyu, is why I'm going to say something like that, Xingren. And what I mean is that in life, we can fall down from 2nd story and hurt ourselves. Okay, and then we can every time fall from 2nd story. But if you can fall down from 2nd story for 10 times, 20 times, one day I'm sure when you hit 80 years old, you from 2nd story you fell down, you might die already. Correct now, because your bone cannot take it. Right. But then the 20 story is that you cannot afford that failure, that fall. You cannot take the fall. Agree now? The 20 story coming down is confirmed you will die one. So in life, there's certain failure. What I'm saying here, Hanling and Yishi and Yifan, is that Yibo, if you're listening, is that you can fall at 2nd floor or 3rd floor, still survive. And you learn through the mistake, correct now? But from a 20 story, you cannot feel, and that failure you commit is going to create a very serious in your life. Recently, yesterday, this Indian man was hanged in Singapore. He was a drug trafficker pusher. He was caught in 2009, and he was sentenced to death yesterday. Okay, and the Malaysians and other people was anti of the death sentence for this Indian man, saying because he got a low IQ, he should not be hanged, all these things. But under the Singapore law, okay, after checking now, you understand your inference and cross-referencing or issue and comparison, reliability, usefulness skills. They found out he was quite perfectly all right. He's not a low IQ person. So yesterday he was being hung. He's dead already. So the poor man's dead. A lot of people in the TikTok, Instagram, Facebook keep criticizing the Singapore government doing all these type of things. But don't forget, drugs, okay, it's really made like China, remember the Opium War, right? That what happened? The failure to take over Hong Kong and Macau, right? For nearly 100 years. That 100 years might make China to be more prosperous with that two places. So, but it changed the history. So you realize that Thomas Edison's, what you read, Singer, is not many will be like Thomas Edison, right, Singer? Let's be honest. Okay, I'm not saying you cannot be one, but the issue is that, is this a determination or disciplines? Now, first of all, I will say this first sentence is actually creating a very interesting startup to tell people it's negative. Then you create the atmosphere, like giving example. Okay, that is somewhere here. Then you give a dialogue. Okay, and then it give you a motivations, like 10,000 win, but 9,999 fail. And you keep the suspense by the last sentence. Now a new study reveal. So, 新人，请问你啊，如果你是 marker you're the examiner, right? Would you want to continue to look for the second and third paragraph to look for the answer?
Yeah,
Why? Why?
to know more about the new studies and to view the statistics and so on.
Yeah, curiosity kills the cat. I like 周星驰戏. You know who is 周星驰? My cousin. Okay, 我的表哥 my cousin. 有一次他看那个戏，他这样盖
Yes,
住
your cousin, yeah.
my cousin. So he was doing like that. Then he was looking in the deep. Ooh, wow. Then the 旁边有一个人说：“你看什么？你真的要看吗？你要看吗？哈林，你要看吗？” Then 他开的时候，他一拳打过去。So actually, there's nothing inside the head, but he was doing this. Ooh, wow. So this guy was saying, "Oh, 你看什么啊？你看到这么精彩，你要看吗？要。Boom， 他一拳打过去，然后就跑掉。Okay, so I'm creating the suspensions. Okay, seriously. I would like all of you to really use these suspensions that create the curiosity to let you to continue to let the readers, the markers, to continue to have the enthusiasm and motivation to read on. Okay, right? Get it, huh? So well done. So now you understand, Siren. You use the AIMS. Your atmosphere, very nice. Ifan, 我看到了. Okay, very nice. Okay, very nice. Later I read your essay, you better be careful. Okay, hi, Yipo.
Hi, Joe.
What happened to you?
I was doing homework and I forgot.
What? Basically, you are what?
I was doing homework, so I forgot there was lesson.
Hey, come on, don't lie to me lah. You were flirting WhatsApp with your girlfriend, say doing homework. Yeah, I believe you. 医生，你相信他吗？医生，你相信他吗？医生，哎呀，骗人的。
Sure, my phone has time limit.
Too bad lah. I bluff me one. I don't believe you. Okay, come. Since you are late, let's read number 2.
Wait, so I read which one?
B.
Oh, failure can be frightening. However, as Winston Churchill reminded us, success is all about going from failure to failure without losing enthusiasm. In fact, we are often afraid of failure because we forgot that it's not definitive. Wait, what? Definitive. Nevertheless, we must keep in mind that failure is far from being an end in itself, but that in order to move forward, we must accept the possibility of failure. Finally, without failure, it will be difficult to appreciate success and to flourish.
Thank you. This is just an introduction of Yipo. Okay, right. Now, would you want to continue to read the next paragraph? Because this is the last sentence here of the first paragraph. Okay, would you want to continue to read Yipo?
Sure.
Sure. Why?
Why
Why
not?
do you want to continue to read?
I mean, why not?
No, why you want to continue to read? Which part of it makes you want to get arouse your interest and curiosity kills the cats that wants you to continue to read the second, the third, or even finish the whole entire essay?
Finally, without.
Okay, you choose finally. Okay, Ifan, I would choose to appreciate success. Okay, You realize sometimes Xing and Han-Ling and Yi-Shi, I tell you, you realize sometimes you go to seminar, right? They always say, 你要知道发财的秘诀吗？请别走开，广告后我来告诉你，对不对啊？那广告后来了啊，第一发财的秘诀是讲完了，你要知道第二条发财的道理吗？请别忘记下个星期再收看鸡蛋糕。
Yeah, actually so good at it.
You get the idea, right? 请下个星期，那你等到花儿也谢了，他又来了，哇！好，各位观众，很欢迎回到我们的节目。你要走第二个，讲完了，好，广告后过来，我们再讲第三。You realize it's like watching the Taiwanese drama, right? Every Saturday, Sunday, you know, right? There's 700, 800 episodes. Every time my mom will curse and say, 为什么他在那个医院从7点讲到8点还是在医院，从那个广告3个还是在医院讲。哇 I tell you, the director is damn good. But you realize on Xing Ren and Yu Fan and Yi Shi, you realize they are able to attract the audience to glue onto their seat and continue to watch. Right? You realize that? And everything they talk about it kind of link to the next paragraph. This is called the enticing the point. 如果你们能做到这一点，你就是在一个顶峰了，最高境界的 the pitch of it. Now, Xing Ren, I want to let you know, like, see, this guy is Winston Churchill's success, right? This one is called a favors. A favors referring to this one, meaning that it is good to talk about something, a short story about morale. 明白吗? So I urge all of you to go to the Google to type famous quotes. You know what is famous quote, right? Like Winston Churchill's, Albert Einstein, you know, that kind of quote, or Sun Zibing, Lao Tzu.
Mohandas K. Gandhi.
Literature can or not?
Sorry?
Literature can or not?
Literature like what? Sorry, my dear.
Right. The only thing I can remember is when shall we three meet again in thunder, lightning, or the rain? That one.
Yeah, but you must provide who is the one who say this.
The three witches.
Okay. So for example, you say to be or not to be. You know who say that, right? Hamlet. So yes, if like say
Hamlet,
this title
Hamlet.
called procrastination.
Wait, Hamlet or Hamlet?
Hamlet. It's Hamlet. Hamlet. So see, if there's this title called, do you agree procrastination is the mother of all killer? Okay, that's the title. Then you can start off to be or not to be. That's a question for Hamlet. In fact, this was a question. It was a killer to him. At the end, it was a very catastrophic. Hamlet died. Okay, very sad. So you have to understand. Yeah, Hamlet died, right? My goodness, that was my literature book. I think so. It's all right. He died. So this one, there's no starting of favors on Xing Ren, right? So it is good. It is good that you have to start something and you don't anyhow put. If this is not Winston Churchill, you can put Winston Churchill. Good luck to you. Okay. All these examiners has been marking this kind of paper for donkey years like myself, 30 years, 40 years.
That's right. Someone famous once said.
Now, who is the famous one? So
It's actually allowed at our school.
Yeah.
Just right, someone famous once said. Instead of having to quote the person directly.
That's why you say, Xing Ren, now you get it now. Like for Han-Ling's school. That shows the importance of favors. Okay, later you see my essay, you know my introductions. Thank you. Next one. Thank you, Yibo. Tian Yu, to punish you last week, you never watched my YouTube. Now you do number C. Wait. So sorry. Xing Ren, can you tell me, sorry, Tian Yu, can you tell me where is your AIMS? Which one is your atmosphere? Which one is your interesting start? And which one is a motivation structure? And of course, this one, Xing Ren, this will be your second.
So do I tell you now or do I read?
No. Xing Ren will tell me.
Oh.
So do you think the first sentence, my dear, Xing Ren, can this be your atmosphere or your interesting start?
Interesting start.
Okay.
It can be both.
Yes, very good. It can be a motivation also, right?
That's true.
Yeah, it can be motivation. It can be, this will be something like creating an atmosphere really, right? Something like that, right? Oh, you see, such a short introduction. Children, so now don't tell me you don't know how to start introductions. I'm teaching you one of the method out of 3 methods I'm going to suggest to you. So this is the first method, okay? Okay, you don't forget your school is so bloody competitive. You must have a strong introduction set. Can you imagine if I'm in a school, I'm going to mark your class, and everyone got this kind of introductions. I tell you, I don't know how to give marks. It's very tough. True enough. Okay, sorry, children. Singren, do you like to watch bodybuilder? You know who is bodybuilder, right?
No.
Bodybuilder is the
I don't
one.
watch it, I do it.
Wow. Okay. Bodybuilder, they will show their muscle, they will flex their muscle. You know what I mean? Like Uncle Raymond, I say, you want me to take out my shirt? I'll show you. My bodybuilder.
Your six
Ifan-
packs are so
Ifan,
precious,
don't-
just cover
don't
them in a
go away,
layer of
please.
fat.
You want me to take out my shirt? I'll show you my six pack.
Just
So you mean
show
your one
show
pack?
your six pack or that one big fat pack.
You should shut up. I got six pack. I got no one pack. Okay, Singren.
return to
Hey.
one.
Hey, stop it, Ibo. So, Singren, bodybuilder, right, are all like, 选美, 对吗? Okay, like Miss Universe, right? All the ladies are very pretty, but which one will be the top Miss Pageant, Miss what do you call, Miss World, 对吗? The part is when they ask questions, correct not? To see whether 除了美貌，他们有没有学问，明白我意思吗？So 你就是要点缀。Later I'm going to give you all a surprise. I think Yibo, Yishu, and Yifan has known about the surprise already. But never mind, we're going to go through it. Seriously. Thank you, Singren. So agree, Can start already, Singren. Okay, back to you, Tian Yu.
Failure can be frightening, however.
Hello,
as-
那个读了，那个是Yibo读了，现在你读这个。
Okay. An unsuccessful person gives up after one try. Unsuccessful person gives up after one try. It's less about a lack of skill and more about not realizing that you don't get it right the first time, that you learn and adjust from each attempt. That before you can succeed, you must learn from failure. And others notice when a person gives up too early and conclude that the person lacks skills or intelligence or determination and start labeling them mediocre or worse, a quitter. A vicious cycle of failure starts from the impact of each failure is compounded. Confidence is battered, self-belief stripped, and chances of chances of success gets close to zero.
Okay, how you pronounce this word?
Mediocre.
Mediocre. What mediocre?
Mediocre.
Yes, it's mediocre. What is mediocre? Yeah, you pronounce correctly, smart. What is mediocre?
It's like born okay, just okay, it's like 一般。
哎呀，讲到这么多，讲 average 啦。
Yeah, I thought that was the media call. You know the channel news. I mean not the
啊，
Singapore
是的，
Media call
台湾恒毅
media call.
红星大奖哈。
红系
Correct 啦。Okay, mediocre. Okay, so Tian Yu, can you tell me where is your AIMS for this paragraph?
Okay, so wait, A is which one is the interesting sentence one? Okay.
Up to you. You
Interesting
decide.
start will be probably like
No, for the first sentence, okay, my dear, for the
No.
first sentence, this one, what do you think?
Okay, I think this is both interesting start and motivating because like you are trying to get the person to like continue reading after like they will want to think why you say unsuccessful person gives up after one try, so they will want to continue reading it. So it's like an interesting start to them, and maybe to some other people it could be a motivating, like if they know that they are going through like a lot of failures and stuff, and then they just read this, they will want to continue reading because they want to know why are they failing.
Awesome. So which sentence tells you is more to the atmosphere, that create the atmosphere? Of course, the last sentence here, I would say like this is the last sentence here, right?
Yeah.
Okay. You see,
It's like-
self-belief strict and chances of success get close to zero. So you want to read the next paragraph, how to avoid being zero, 对吗, Yifan? Right? How to avoid people not to go to zero, right? Correct not? Okay. So which one atmosphere do you think it is, Tian Yu?
Again?
Which sentence in this paragraph show that excuse me.
Can you just cough your way off the
Yeah, are you
screen?
having COVID again?
No.
Drink water.
I just thought I was eating my this tidbits, so it's a bit dry.
Oh, just drink lots of water.
He
Sorry.
used the
So
word.
which
He used the
sentence
word.
can you will tell you it's the atmosphere? I will say this.
Atmosphere, I will say it's about, wait, let me,
I will choose this as my atmosphere.
no, I think if there's not, because like the aims, right, there's only like 4, right? So I would say the atmosphere will probably be at the back, I guess. Unless there's
Oh.
something to say like the effects of the failure, then I will, if not, I'll put the back.
Hanling, please tell Yi Shi to lock off and lock in again. He said he can't hear. Yeah, thanks. Okay. Right, Tian Yu, I totally agree. That this one, it can be a few of them is atmosphere. You might choose that. Siren, I don't know which one you will choose. Maybe you can tell me which one is your atmosphere.
What? I'm trying to find the like yeah again. Sure.
So next sentence,
Which one?
like, and others notice a person gives up too early. Yeah.
This one,
Yeah.
So this is the atmosphere that create for this type of people here. You say mediocre, worse, and quitter. Okay, that means you want to find out the atmosphere. How are they going to be liked if they only got one try, and how are they going to be feeling that failures to them is like have they ever in their life taste success before? Have they ever in their life feel success that is what like triumphant 凯旋归来那种感觉嘛 Right. So this is where the 3 paragraph, of course, if next time we have the time. Now can you hear us, Yishu?
I think we might.
Yishu can hear us now? Okay, so now you understand Xingren, Yifan, Hanling, Yibo, and Tian Yu. These are the 3 examples that I gave to you all. Okay, now you can hear me, Yishu? Yishu can hear me now? Okay. So now you can know these 3 paragraphs actually is just only an introduction of how you feel about what they call where is your AIMS. Now Uncle Raymond is going to create my own. Ready?
Uh-oh.
Hanling read the atmosphere.
It was raining cats and dogs. I remember I was on my way to do my most important presentation to a big wait, that's how corporate spelled? I thought it was only with 1 O.
Yeah.
Corporate multinational companies in our time. I was on cloud 9 that I was given such an important task from my company.
So there's the atmosphere, right? I feel very excited and happy. All right. So Yibo, interesting start.
Sure.
Yes. Can we start here?
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
So when you start the presentation, wrong accent.
Oh my goodness.
I am always that confident and never fail to impress my audience with my great expression of words.
Okay, thank you. Yishu, can you read now the next paragraph?
If you fail to plan to feel your success. That was what my grandfather will always tell me before my examination. Though my grandfather has kicked the bucket many years ago, this phrase has been always encrypted in my mind for ages until now.
Thank you. Yifan, last paragraph.
But when I reached my destination, it turned out to be not what I have expected. Raymond, I'm not able to make it on time. I'm caught in the traffic jam. Please start the presentation on my behalf and keep the ball rolling. A familiar voice that I would always get when I knew who that person was. My boss. But I am supposed to do the presentation after you, I said in a confused tone. No worry, you can do it, said my boss.
Okay. So now children, How do I arrange? Okay, Han-Ling, you start first. So how do I arrange this now? Which one should I come first? Which one should I start my introduction? Okay, this all this whole thing, excuse me. Maybe the introduction is quite long. Okay, this whole thing, from here all the way down here. Okay, this 4 paragraph here, the 4 parts, is actually 1 paragraph. Okay, now, so tell me, which one do you think I should come first? Okay, everyone, please take note. Okay, I want you to choose. Of course, this is written by me. I know which one to start first.
I mean, like in my case, I would just say that it's already in the right order. Personal opinion.
Okay, thank you, Han-Ling. Very smart, huh? Very smart. Choose the easy way out.
No, but like I don't think it works with the interesting start first, because like you have to set the atmosphere for a story to begin.
Okay,
It's not
okay.
as lacking something.
All right. How about Tian-Yu? Which one do you think first? The AIMS, is it in order? As what Han-Ling said? You also agree with him?
But I feel like the interesting start, right? That part, right? I feel like it should be changed to another place, but the others feel like it's in place already.
Mm.
So I think I'll just go with it's the same one because it's still quite a decent starting, I guess.
Thank you, sir. Yi-Puang, how about you?
I'll say that like I think you should set the atmosphere first, because like I think the atmosphere is like a quite an important part.
No, atmosphere will be the starting.
Yeah.
Then next one will be what? Which one? I first
like-
or M first?
I think like the behind parts are like all like so-called like set into place.
All set into place.
I think so. Like
Same as Han-Ling lah.
it reads kind of like smooth.
Okay. Yi-Shi? Yi-Shi, are you agree now? Yi-Shi? I can't hear you,
If
Yi-Shi.
you're saying something, we cannot hear you.
Yes? I can't hear you, Yi-Shi.
His mic seems like it's broken.
Okay, while Yi-Shi is fixing his yeah, I can't hear also. I think you better log on and log in again. Set up the thing properly. Tell him, Han-Ling. Okay,
He can hear, but he can't speak.
Siran, what do you think?
I think put the motivation part at the start,
Then?
and then yeah, the others are in the order.
So M first, then followed by A or I?
Followed by
Nice.
Wait. Siran.
M first.
M first, then followed by?
And then AIS lah.
MAIS, right?
Yeah.
Yes, that was when I was typing, I was doing like that. Siran, yes. I was typing this first. My train of thoughts coming this one first. Then I follow by this one. Right? Then I follow by this one. Then I follow by this one. You are absolutely right, man. High five, man.
Yeah,
bro.
but it
Bro,
feels
man. High
weird without
five.
setting the atmosphere first.
No, I create the
Like, that's in my
motivations.
personal-
You know why? I have this habit, Han-Ling, that I always start with my favors first. I always start with my favors. I want to draw the motivations of people in my speech, because every time when I do my presentation, I always want to create a favors to draw the motive, to get people to draw their attentions. Then when I see that people are interested in my favors, Xingren, then I will start to create a more interesting startup or atmosphere, to build on the atmosphere. When I build on the atmosphere already, then I will start to inject, to put in more interesting facts inside. Get it? Then when I put in the interesting fact already, then slowly like, 你要知道吗？广告过后我们来讲。It's always like that. Ifan, you all want to know? Okay, we'll go for 5 minutes break and then we come back and talk about it. Then we come back already. You know, this is where I can start maybe to gather some of the informations. This is a way of techniques and the trick lah. Okay, so yes, I will do this. If you fail to plan to feel your success. That was what my grandfathers would always tell me before my examinations. Wait, I wait for okay, sorry. Let's wait for him to join first. Hi, Yifshi, can you hear me now?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Okay, good. How? So I start with my this arrangement. I start with this one first. Okay, you should ready. If you fail to plan to feel your success. That was what my grandfather will always tell me before my examination. Though my grandfather has kicked the bucket many years ago, this phrase has been always anchored in my mind for ages until now. It was raining cats and dogs. I remember I was on my way to do my most important presentation to a corporate. He said there's an R there. This one, just a corporate multinational companies in an hour time. I was on cloud nine that I was given such an important task from my company. When it comes to presentation, I'm always that confident and never feel to impress my audience with my Greek expressions of words. But when I reach my destination, you see, it makes sense, right? With my graduation. So I was walking already. I feel, oh, no problem. This is my day, man. I'm going to do it. I'm going to make history. I'm going to make myself proud of myself. But when I reached my destination, it turned out to be not what I have expected. Raymond, I'm not able to make it on time. I'm caught in a traffic jam. Please start the presentations on my behalf and keep the ball rolling. A familiar voice that I would always get when I know that person was my boss. But I'm supposed to do the presentation after you. I say in a confused tone, no worry, you can do it, say my boss. So how do I continue to my next paragraph? These incidents urged me to know that, sometimes you can plan very well, but things can fail. So that is one of the reasons about success and failures. You can plan 100 times, but sometimes your planning might not coordinate well with whatever the situations, the environment that you have. The 所谓随机什么？随机什么？新人你懂吗？随机应变听过吗？新人 ？Right, that means you must be on your toe and you must be alert at all times. It's not like, seriously, guys, all of you except Yifan, if you are going for national service and you are signing up for officer cadet school, that means you have become a lieutenant and all the way to your captains. You're going to lead a man of Singlet. Okay, a platoon of 30 men into a war zone. Definitely you expect all the 30 men to come out from the forest or the jungle alive. But that's not possible, right? War means like sometimes your whole entire platoon can wipe out by the enemies. Or you can win the war, but you still have to sacrifice some of your soldiers. So that is where you need to plan to reduce your casualty. How? That is to have a very tough trainings before the war starts. That's why they say 养兵一时，养兵一日什么 ？Somebody can help me 用兵一时something like that, right? 养兵一时，用兵一朝一夕是什么 something like that, right? So in life,
no, sure, it's not 一时。
Then what? 养兵一日是吧？养兵千里
那千里定以10年 ，I'm not sure。
养兵千日，用兵一时。
对 ，same thing you see. But do you know sometime 你看过《三国演义》那个赤壁吗？赤壁懂吗？赤壁You see this 曹操 was so confident, right? His soldier is so strong, right? He's really outnumbered the 那个孙权的 army, right? But yet 诸葛亮 you see, right? You use the methods and how was successful? You use the environment true 了，于是又不见了。哎呦。Wait for him to come in. Sorry, if you don't mind, maybe you got some problem. Okay, so now you understand. This is one way that we really need to know how we're going to start the success and failure. Now, shall I get who? Okay. Later I want you guys also to create this. Okay, this is a test.
Yes.
Yes, what is it?
I just did this on Wednesday, like my English paper was on Wednesday, so I did everything.
Okay, come, let's do this one. Later we shall read Yu Fan's essay. Can you all see? I'm doing my best to make it one big shot. Okay, let's go.
Teacher,
This
there's
is a
only
test.
22 question, right?
Yes, this is a test.
Can I off my camera during the test?
Yes, please.
Wait, what is the like question when it comes to this?
This one?
Is it just if they're wrong words, you correct the wrong words?
Yeah. Okay, sorry here. Read the text about the importance
a
of
word that
English
shouldn't
as a
be
world language. Some of the lines are correct. Some have a word that shouldn't be there. Write these words in the box next to the line. If the line is correct, put a tick in the box. The first two lines have been done for you. So if it's not necessary, please take out. So it's like after the age of the exploration. So it should be after the age of exploration. So the is unnecessary. Okay.
Hey, Jia, how to do this again? Wait, so we can
remove
change
the
it at any
unnecessary
time,
word.
right?
No,
Or
remove the
right?
unnecessary word.
Wait. Let Tian Yu talk first. Tian Yu, I can't hear you.
No. I say, is it we just remove all the unnecessary words?
Yes, and
So
if
we
the
have
tick,
unlimited, right?
yeah, if the tick, yeah, tick is unlimited. Yes.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. You realize from 1 to 6, it's just an introduction. You already can create the atmosphere, the interesting facts, the interesting start, and then also being motivating you. And the last sentence, you say English became the mother tongue in US, Australia, New Zealand. So you kind of entice you, Siren, to continue to read the next paragraph, right, Yifan and Yibo Yishi. Then you also, Aling. So later when you're doing that test about AIMS success and failures, yes.
Sure, done once. once we done, we send to you.
No need, no need. Wait
Okay.
first. I would say the first sentence, I know you're doing it, I hope I don't really disturb you. I find the first sentence, a few hundred years ago, I find this is more like interesting stuff. Then after the age of explorations, that part of English ships sails over to far away parts of the world. That one is to me more motivations. Then and found new colonies and others. That is a kind of maybe the atmosphere. It can be also the atmosphere. And of course, the last one will be the suspensions, how English start to spread to other parts of the world. So I find the first sentence to me is more interesting stuff, rather than motivations and the atmosphere. For Xingren, since you can get my AIMS just now, for the one my own essay, right? Remember just now the boss that one to do the presentation, you can rearrange. That means I can tell you, yeah, more or less can read my mind, and I know that you can start later on to do that, all right? Ling,
When
later,
you get something, sorry.
yes, no problem. Ling, later, when you are doing the test for the success and failures, all the students will submit into the chat group. Okay. Then once you do that, can you highlight for me and then put into your Google document or in the Microsoft Words, compile it. So like if Xingren was saying this, you put that this is done by Xingren, done by Yibo, done by Tianyu, done by Yishi, done by yourself. Compile it, then you send to a WhatsApp to me or email to me or put in the Google Classroom. Okay.
Have to compound everything, all right?
Yeah, compile everything.
Just send it to me.
Today, Uncle Raymond lazy, don't want to do. I dedicate the task to you.
Okay.
Thank you, thank you, Secretary. Yu Fan, you have the choice, no need to do because you already done it. So you can be my judge. Later you judge who is the better one. Okay, I go to the restroom for a while. Okay. Then once you are done, just wait for me. I'll be in the restroom for about 1 hour like that.
No one said anything. No one gonna say anything about him being in the toilet for an hour.
What, for an hour?
Do you not hear what he said?
No.
Yeah.
I'm trying to make a Google thing to compile everything. So
I didn't understand, but okay.
Okay, I'm back. I just go to the toilet and touch up my makeup. 怎么只有女孩子可以 make up， 男孩子不可以 make up 咩？
Well, I didn't expect 1 hour to be that short. You know, time flies.
Yeah, so far 1 hour later. You know, right? Ifan, TikTok. Get a live, Ifan, get a TikTok. Okay, are you all done? I
Both
give,
of you to assume that TikTok is good for our lives.
get 1 more minutes for you to complete this, all right, children?
I'm gonna look.
Wait, so are you still gonna be the one conducting the class or handling? Or will Professor Hit or Professor Chan?
Assistant Professor Chan.
He's an associate
Oh, yeah.
professor, not yet professor yet.
Assistant.
Associate.
Assistant Professor. Oh, okay, I can't speak.
Associate professor. Okay, let's go. Ta-da!
Sure, are
Real
you gonna
quick, after
mention
you're
that
done
you
with this, send this to me.
actually
Because I need to
question
compile
for
everything.
Wait. Ipo, you're talking?
Question for the have is have.
Yeah. What?
Like the answer.
Take out the have, ma.
But I need mistake.
A few
Oh.
hundred years ago.
Oh, Cho, need to pick up mistake.
Yeah.
I am failure.
Never mind. It's okay, Ipo. Okay, Ipo, why don't you read to the class then? The first 1 to 6. Let's go.
A few hundred years ago, only people on the British Isles spoke English. After the age of exploration, English ships sailed over to the faraway parts of the world and have founded colonies on all continents. English became the mother tongue in the United States, Australia, and New Zealand.
Okay. So you say take out the word, take out the over, and the have. So 5 and 6 are correct. Thank you. 7, 8, 9, 10 will be back to you, Yifan. No, Yifan don't read. Xingren read.
In many other countries, English was spoken in schools, in government, and trade. Today, it is still used as a second language in India, Pakistan, and other countries.
Thank you. Okay, number 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Haning.
I'm actually trying to mark about number 11. In the course of time, while many different dialects of the English mother tongue developed, English language developed, British and American English, for
When
example,
you should take away the
differ not
mother tongue. You should
British.
be of the English
language developed. British and American English, for example, differ not only in pronunciation, but also in vocabulary and grammar.
Thank you. Very tricky, this one. Because
This one was actually difficult. I think I got like 11 or 12.
My set 4 got a big problem when doing that last 2 years. 16, 17, 18, 19. Can you?
Okay. There are even many reasons.
No. You should not read the words. Read the word that is taken out, my dear.
There are many reasons why English is widely used around the world. It has become the dominant language in science and the main language of international communication and the internet.
Thank you. Last one, Ishu.
This is why English has become the most important foreign language in education in many countries.
I will urge all of you, if you can you just copy this one into a proper foolscap paper, write down, Ifan, to take out those words and then form it and into like your diary like that. 好像你的日记簿 okay 写下来 okay, and this will be a wonderful start out if you are going to use for other essay. Okay, I leave it to you. Okay, you can take a picture now. Okay, later then when you free, write down that means take out all this word here. Then you will see the difference when you write it. Then you read it again. So you see the introductions from 1 to 6, you already using AIMS. You see, it's no point I'm teaching you in the essay, but I'm using it in the real life. Okay, get it, huh? Now it's your turn.
Oh, I didn't take a photo yet. Can you take a photo? How?
One more time. Don't worry. Let's go.
Wait, Chad, do you have like a WhatsApp chat?
No, some of you did not give me your handphone, so yeah, a bit difficult. I don't like to ask handphone if the person are not comfortable to give me his or her number.
Yeah, I gave you mine, so can I?
Can.
Yeah.
不可以，于凡，那个 the internet 一定要用，因为 internet 就是证明就是那个网际网络对吗 ？The internet that means the one and only. So if you are taking away the I was reading that then the main language of international communication and internet cannot. It must be and the internet and the World Wide Web. 懂我意思吗？ The is very specific. Remember, I taught you before the and the. The is a very specific. You are referring to that particular. So when can you look at English? Is through the internet. You realize that? Where can I find the information? Is from the internet. You realize people will talk like that. It's not say from internet. From internet, yes, but it's like very informal, which is also wrong. It should be say, oh, I get it from the internet. You don't hear people say, I get it from internet. If you hear people say, I get it from internet, it's actually very informal and not really right. There are still people accepting. So now I understand where you come from. If you are talking about proper English, you have to say, I get this information from the social media, right? You don't say, I get it from social media. The means is already very specific in that particular area, particular circles of things that you're mentioning, all right? All right, thank you, children. Now to go back to this one, okay, you only got 10 minutes because after that, I'm going to give you a surprise. Yifan will be reading this. Okay, why not we read Yifan first? To be fair, if not, you say, what? Yifan, let's go. This is your introductions. There's no introduction, by the way. Straight away you do this, so it's not considered introduction. You should have an introductions. So Yifan, later you can do an introduction also. Okay? Let's go, Yifan.
Number 1, being not motivated. Honestly, I'm quite a not motivated person. I don't like to tidy my bedroom and wardrobe frequently. When my parents ask me to do something, I often felt reluctant to do it. I only put my attention and effort when a thing is really important to me. Therefore, I think lack of motivation may affect me to fail some areas of my life, such as self-hygiene.
For now, I don't want to see any one of you tell me I'm lazy. Okay? The more you say I'm lazy, I'm telling you, sooner or later, you will sure be lazy. Okay? Please talk more positive than negative. Right? Please. Carry on.
The second reason is lack of self-control. Instead of blaming digital devices are being attractive, I should blame myself for lacking of self-control. I had been late for lesson just because I wanted to finish watching an anime. Sometimes the movie was so interesting that I couldn't stop watching it and forgot to do my homework. I hope I can improve on my self-control and spend time more effectively. So the example that I'm practicing self-control is Uncle Raymond's lesson. There was a period of time that I couldn't focus On listening to what Uncle Raymond was talking, I started to feel bored and took out my phone to chat with friends. However, after the lesson ended, I wasn't feeling happy. I felt guilty for not paying attention in Uncle Raymond's lesson, but Uncle Raymond prepared the lesson so hard. Therefore, from then onward, I began to start control myself. I listened to Uncle Raymond's talking. Even sometimes it was a bit boring. If I lack of self-control, I waste plenty of times. Therefore, I may fail.
You see, I was crying now. You see my picture, I'm crying. See, Ren, you can. I was so sad when she said that.
Okay, to be fair, at least she was honest about it.
Yeah, I know lah, I know lah. In fact, I already know long ago already. Okay, she was using her phones a few times. I know. I just don't want to say it. I know you also using that, can you? You're using your phone now also. I know what. Okay, Yi Po also now talking to her girlfriend now, flirting on the phone. I know one. Seriously. Oops, I'm so sorry. This is recording. In case of
Bold of you to assume that she has one.
Okay, let's go. Yifan.
The third reason is that not confident of myself. I'm scared of doing presentation and performances. Sometimes I encourage myself to be more confident, but when I started to talk or perform, my legs are trembling and want to escape from the scene immediately.
Presentation
Is a really important skill for my future study and work. If I'm not confident enough of myself, it will really affect me terribly.
So how so this is your biggest failures or those biggest setback, biggest obstacle, biggest challenge in you, Yifan. Okay, no, I'm not angry with what you say is true, but I like what Han-Ling said, you're being honest, yes, and you know that this is a failure for not paying attention and concentrating and focusing. You start to learn, you do not try, you start to learn in a very determinations and disciplines and dedication way to understand the lesson, which is good, which is definitely helpful for you. Because at the end of the day, you are the one who's going to go for exam, not me. Okay. And then if your result is no good, your parents might see that, okay, Uncle Raymond's lesson is sucks, lousy, did not help my child, therefore I pull out. That's the only thing I can say, 各走各路。你过你的阳光道，我过我的独木桥。咱们井水不犯河水 right? But that is not the way. That one is like when people are quarreling, then we say that. But we are into a kind of like a business now, like a business partner, you and me, Yifan, right? So if you are not able to understand me, I don't understand you, then 我们就是一拍两散, which is not very nice. So in school, you know, some students tell me that, Uncle Raymond, I don't like this teacher, I don't like this subject. It's very stupid. You know, all subjects are important. It's just like, Yifan, 你有10只手指，哪一只手指不重要？ then 你砍掉咯，不可能你会砍掉吗？对不对，新人？对不对？ Always think of it. Your 10 finger is very, they are all have their own purpose and they are important to you. So look, I'm teaching leaders, I'm not teaching students now. I mean, if you cannot think for yourself, then I'm so sorry. Right? Seriously. It's not 不是赚你区区那10几块钱还是几百块钱。 It's my passion to bring my utmost best to my students. No, you all are not first day born into study, right, Xing Ren? You sure I believe, Xing Ren? In your school, I believe some teachers are 得过且过, right? Just so like that. They don't even bother to teach you. They think that you're a bunch of crazy guys who are very smart with high IQ. They just go through and get their salary of $5,000, $6,000, $7,000. And that's it. Then, sorry, these teachers are really sucks to me. Okay? Then don't be a teacher. If you want to be a professional person, you need to have confidence. You need to have self-control. Of course, you need to have motivations. There are teachers who have all these 3 things, seriously. Some teachers cannot teach in school and confirm. But they happen to be so good that I don't know why the MOE get them in to become a teachers. After 1 or 2 years, 3 years, they feel to be a good teachers. Then end up, you know what happened? See, right? All those students under him or her will die. Correct? 上梁不正下梁歪. So whatever the teacher taught, he might, hey, a teacher never teach me this and never taught me this. then it's cannot, you really shortchange. Okay. So Yifan, thank you for sharing this one. Really very good, seriously. Okay, I consider it's really very good. And by the way, all guys, listen up. Yifan took her time during recess time, last minute, to sacrifice her recess to wrote this essay. Ladies, no, gentlemen, please give her a round of applause, please. I want to see that. I want to really see that, please. You must give her a round of applause. Only Han Ling only, the rest not giving her. Yishi, thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, now, what I need you to do now is to go back now this one. Okay. Using this, what is success and failure? Start now. Using this. All right. See, you know what I mean, right? So when you're writing this, can you put the A like beside here, like this one, the A? Then I know this is atmosphere. Okay. Then this is B. Okay, let's go. You only got 10 minutes, exactly 9:20. I will stop. Yifan, you still have to do it because you don't have the introductions, Yifan. So can I have all of the 2, 4, 6 of you? Shall we? Issue, can you sit down and start doing it now? What is success and failure? How do you start your introductions? Today is the last lesson for April. So these topics will not surface out in May already. May I have another 3 topics. Until now, so far only Yifan handling these topics. Okay, so I hope you guys can do it. And AIMS, how many people submit? Han Ling, do you submit now?
No, busy with exams.
You don't have, right? You didn't submit the
Yeah, I know.
Don't have. So by this Saturday, if I don't receive any AIMS, I will just ignore it already. But of course, after your exam in May, let's say on the 3rd week of May, you decided to do your aspiration, inspiration, motivation, you're still open to submit now.
Yes, I will do all of them once I'm done with this, okay?
No, it's okay. Don't self-blaming yourself, darling. Don't self-blaming yourself. Okay? I treat you as a leader, a matured student, a motivated student, and able to manage your own timetable, your own curriculums. Okay, so please, all right. I'm not in the school that chase you. 你要 hand in, you 就 hand in. 你不要 hand in, at the end of the day, your result affected. Parents call my colleague and say, how come my child is not improving? 我会一五一十讲，不然的话就没有办法。Okay, fair enough. I think no need to 一五一十, right? The student performance appraiser will tell everything. Okay, by end of tonight's lesson, your student performance appraiser series will send to your parents. Okay, then you take a look. So everything's are there. I'm not being too biased or whatever it is. Okay, so let's start now. What is success and failure? Let's go. You're just the introduction of E4. All right, you should just the introduction here.
Wait, it's just the intro, right?
Yes, sir. Correct.
Do we have to straightly follow this format, or can we like?
You mean the AIMS?
Yes,
Yes.
do we have to
Yeah,
straight-
of course, you want to, like you see, just now I started off with this one, I jump, right? Correct.
Yes,
But you see,
yes.
Xingchen use this one, Xingchen exactly can read my mind. I use this one first. He was saying this one should be my introduction first, my start line first, then followed by the atmosphere, then followed by the interesting start, and then followed by this.
Okay. So in our intro, must we write all 4?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, Tian Yu, good question, Tian Yu, because Uncle Raymond is going to continue to teach you another 2 new methods. So total, to have a good introduction, there are 3 different types of methods. 明白吗? Just like you play COD, you know what COD? Call of Duty. So either are you specialized in sniper or submachine gun or bazooka? Get me now? So I will give you the 3 introduction. At the same time, Xingran and Tian Yu and Yibo and Yishi and Yufan and Hanlin, Uncle Raymond will also introduce 2 new methods of how to conclude your essay. So there will be 3 methods of starting and 2 methods of ending. 明白吗? But of course, the idea, Yufan, I cannot like the one to self-control, lack of motivations, right? 那个不是我吗？那个你自己要写了，对不对？好像于凡，如果你好像不是如果imagine 10 years later Uncle Raymond 是一个 makeup artist then 你是一个 catwalk model， so Uncle Raymond 只能跟你 makeup 美美，对吗？对不对 ？makeup 美美，然后跟你打扮的美美，对不对？然后你就要走那个 catwalk， 那个我不可以帮你走嘛。我如果走 catwalk 看 makeup， 每个人吐血吐啊。So the catwalk you have to walk， 对吗？当你走完 catwalk， 你回来那个那个 how do you say the backstage right， 我就要跟你卸妆，对不对？有 take out 有对不对？我要跟你卸妆，再跟你补妆，你明白意思吗 ？Can I use this example? No, you understand? OK， 本来你是一个很丑的女孩子，不是 ，sorry， 你是一个很漂亮的女孩子，sorry， Yibo, can you stop it? You don't need to be so exaggerating, right? Can you just shut up and do your introductions? So, Yibo, so you are just like plain， 你没有 make up， 然后 Uncle Raymond introduction 跟你 make up 到美美了，然后穿好衣服了，你就走 catwalk， 走完 catwalk 你回来 backstage， 我再跟你卸妆 ，that's the conclusion 吗 ？Get it now？ 好像汉林这样 ，for example，OK， 汉林要去上台 give a talk，my Professor Chen want to give a talk，right？ I will arrange the mic for him. I'll test mic testing. Okay, this stupid clown Professor Chen is talking. Sorry, this smart Professor Chen is talking. Testing mic. So these are introductions. Then when Han-Ling do the presentation, I cannot help him. He have to talk correct now. So when he finish ready, he will go to backstage. What must I do? I must take out the speaker, the mic out for me. That's a conclusion. Okay?
I mean, to be honest though, you could just take it out yourself, maybe.
Sorry again?
Maybe you could consider taking out the mic yourself, but yeah.
哎呦，这种芝麻绿豆的 small thing taking mic should be the assistant while you are professor leh. You got bigger things to do, clown. You very funny. Take out, but then must sweep the floor 咯. After your presentation, you go to the stage and sweep the floor. 你要不要抢人家的工作啦你？对不对？该做的东西做。
True.
So my job is to teach you the intro and conclusion. Idea I cannot help you. Yufan, this is not the first thing you know Uncle Raymond. So don't ask me this kind of question. Can I write about success? Please. Please. 那个舞台是你的，明白吗？好像你要做 catwalk， 你今天要做 summer collection、winter collection 就不一样吗？如果 winter collection 我不可以叫你穿比基尼，对不对？Correct now， 对不对？于凡，如果是 spring collection， 我当然是要你穿比较轻松的衣服 ，right？ Correct。Children, leaders, once you are done answering, once you're done, please type it out to the chat, Zoom chat. Han-Ling will copy everything and paste it into his Google page. Into his Google, sorry, where am I talking? Into his MS Microsoft Words, okay? Then Han-Ling will compile everything and put there what is success and failure for Thursday class, JLC, okay, Jeff Learning Center. And then put today's date, 28th of April, all right?
By the way,
Which way?
just to confirm, I can write anything as long as it is related to success and failure, right? And non-vulgarities.
于是 last part 我不明白你讲什么，对不起。By the way, what? Sorry.
啊？
你再讲一次，重复。
Like,
Repeat.
if it is about success and failure, I can write anything I want.
Yes, for introduction. The start of the introductions. Yes, I don't restrict you. The purpose of the introduction is to get people to want to read on your second and third paragraph. A lot of students, I've been teaching so many years, a lot of students say, Uncle Raymond, I don't know how to start my introduction. Then after that, they know already, they write right. Then later, Uncle Raymond, how do I end my essay? Correct or not? Can you? You always hear this, don't know how to start my essay, day. Can you listen to me? Stop using your handphone. Thank you, sir. Can you? Correct? Can you? Can you?
Yes.
Are you okay?
No. Just
No, poor thing. Why your girlfriend just scolded you, is it?
can't go.
You poor thing. Can you get me now?
Wait,
Okay.
can-
A lot of students always say, I don't know how to start my introductions. Then after they start ready, then they say, Uncle, can you? I don't know how to conclude my essay. I don't know how to end my story. Correct or not? See, do you have this also, this issue? Sometimes you got a bit of like stuck there to start an introduction, right? Then when you write, you don't know how to conclude. So don't worry, now you already got the one method to start off already. So it give you a head start. Yibo, okay, Yibo? Don't stress on Yibo, don't stress, please. You stress, talk to your bird. Honey, you talk to the parent lah. Why are you laughing? Talk to the bird, the real flying bird. Don't be a pervert. Bird, 鸟，我是一只小小鸟，想要飞也飞不高。You still got 2 minutes. Are you done? Send to Hanling now. Hello. 1 more minute. I'm going to give you a surprise. Isa, are you writing?
I just start because just now you were talking, right? Then I was listening and wasn't writing.
Okay, good. Carry on. Are you writing?
Yes, on my phone.
Thank you, sir. Ipo, are you writing? Are you flirting with your girlfriend? Okay. I know Hanling is writing, confirm. Because he's a professor. He looks so nerdy.
Bro.
Do you prefer me to call you nerdy or call you naughty? Or call you worse? Or notorious? Is it three? You choose. Siren, any problem so far? No, I can't wait to see your ARMS.
like if you guys want to send me now would be a quite appropriate time.
It's okay. Don't worry.
Do I have to send mine to you, or do I just send it as a group?
Yeah, you can send in the group now to let people to view it now if you're done.
Public chat? I mean,
Okay,
everyone's
at
gonna
the
see it
same
anyway.
time, please tell me, okay, please tell me how many marks do you get from just now that little test? The small test are Ipo got 13 out of 21. You fall by pick yourself up, dust yourself off, and keep moving onwards with your heads in the clouds. One of the principles I live by and I cherish till this day. Evades memories of my old friends. Every single raining day, wow, very drama mama. While the sky drops lowers with each passing seconds, and the lightning slits my words in half. I would always inevitably find myself in the same situations as the sky, eyes flashing but never ready to be gained. The uncertainties condense until it gets too heavy and starts pouring out. Like the rains from the skies out of the 1,000 times, I would never be prepared enough for a presentations. Why you copy mine? 讲到这么长 copy
I
mine.
didn't.
哎呦 even the
Original
wind
idea.
seems
Yours
to
was just
agree has
raining.
it.
My one have the elements. Ah.
Okay, you win, you win. Even the wind seems to agree has its blew harder and harder. I would prefer to blow it stronger and stronger instead of harder and harder. The atmospheres get colder and tenser as the elements were taking notice if my blacks and cheering me on in their own special way. Okay. So I would like to know what are you talking about the next paragraph? Are you going to present it well? Are you going to present sucks? Or are you going to have this disappointments of events? Why everyone also use sky? The sky darkens and thunder roars in the distance, seeming feeding the nervousness inside of me. This is a very good intro, the interesting start. And to this one, the start off will be, I will use it like favors, motivation quotes to me for handling. It is slowly beginning to devote me from the inside slowly. Wow, that kind of atmosphere. Yeah, I agree. I like the way you put here, atmosphere. 不归你是我的老学生了，Ibo, well done. When it comes to speeches, I have always been an owners of the piece. Called stage fright. Yeah, okay, so this is kind of interesting thing I like to know. It has endless corruptions. Well, I'm right, man. Is it interesting? Corruption. Many a times when my grandfather had told me to be brave and confident and to look up to right from right from the ground, not form. These words are engraved in the past tense, engraved into my mind like the laws of physics is carved into this word. And never start with the center with an Anna. Whoa. However, this is what pushes me. Indeed, this is what pushes me, not and. There's a motivation. As I walk into the building, a familiar voice appeared at my side. Wow. Well done, Ibo. That's a good one. What is success and what is failure? This is an interesting question, but actually people who define success and failure actually are wrong. Wow. What an interesting start. You never put an I there. You might hear this from people a lot. You see the hoo-ha, now is manager of big company, earn 10K per month, very successful person, or look at that, who writing stories at times, can't even pay his own debt, such a failure. Then, my dear friend, you don't put a and all this in your exam hall. If you put this and in the exam, good luck to you all, because they don't accept.
But it is a dialogue.
Yes, but I'm so sorry. I will accept here, but in academic, you can't, my dear. They will deduct mark. Don't ask me why. Go and check with MOE why. Unless MOE say can, then you do it. But sorry, you 一定会扣分数的. Unless you put that then you put that Singlish, it means that you cannot do it. Then you must put bracket 你要 explain, 你不可以这样写. Okay, the British people will not take it because you are insulting their language. I'm very frank with you. Just like 我们在讲华文，人家在取笑我们讲华文的那种方式 right? I mean, it's not right to, you don't feel good about it lah. That's what I feel, right? Such as, but actually, do people actually know how it is like to be them when they have a lot of setback and failures? Can you describe people's success just by how they are doing financially? A lot of questions, but your questions lead to suspensions and lead to trigger people who want to continue to read your essay. Well done. Emotional damage. Very good.
It goes like this. It goes like this. Emotional damage.
Okay. Emotional damage. Okay. Okay. So Yishu sent to Hanling, and Yibo also sent to Hanling. So Siren, Yifan, and Tianyu, please send to Siren. Thanks. Now, of course, you have to type here. I need to read to the class, please. Okay, Siren, type inside the chat now. So I can't give you the surprise today. So the surprise will be next Thursday. Honey, remind me of the surprise on next Thursday. No need to change Hanling. Whatever they type it, and if you can help them to change their a bit of spelling mistake, then change. If not, just leave it as it is. I will change it, okay? Don't worry. So you can copy and paste into your MS Word, compile it with all the 7 of you, 6 of you, all right? Siren, are you ready? So I will stop sharing. I'll go back to the screen.
Once yet.
So once I receive the 3, we'll end the lesson, okay? Can you, oh no, if we're done already, Isha, how many you got correct for just now the test?
Hey, Chia, can I just send on words? Because I'm doing my own words.
Send to Hanling lah. You can copy and paste it in the Google Zoom chat. Send to the chat, Zoom chat, okay? Hanling is supposed to compile it.
Yeah, but apparently no one has actually sent me any yet.
No, you can go to the chat there and copy and paste in there.
Like you should say you want to fix, and no one else's one is, because they probably sent it to you privately.
People can what? You can
privately. He sent it to you privately. I'm pretty sure he did. I don't see it.
Ipo sent to everyone.
Were you sure?
Yes, Ipo sent to everyone.
Oh wait, they sent it at the same time. I couldn't see. Sorry about that.
Then you can paste it. Okay? Paste it now. You can paste Ipo and Ishu one, including yourself.
I'm doing it now.
Thank you. Thank you, Ishu. 14. This is also testing your speed to write fast. Success and failure, this is a big topic. So you are creating an atmosphere already, to me. So you must put the A there, okay? Siren. Okay, that's why, like you see, EPO just now, they put the AIMS. When it comes to failure, most people will associate it with negative stuff and try ways and means to avoid it. So you're creating an atmosphere, same as the first one. The first one might be an interesting startup, but to me, it's like creating an atmosphere. So the negative also still, this is also an atmosphere. Yeah, I never say yeah. Indeed, instead of yeah, change to indeed. Everyone wants to be successful and no one wants to be a failure, which is true. Very motivating to say that. These words have many layers of meanings and differ to different individuals. Right. Well, the failure is the key to success. Okay, it's a very motivating terms to use. This is what my parents have been reminding me from time to time. So it's like a favors. Like in this essay, I'm going to share some of the key elements of success, failure, and their relationship. Yes, the last sentence from this in this essay, this will be the suspension, and all the readers will be 拭目以待, waiting patiently and to see what you're going to write for the next couple of paragraphs that you are going to share with them. What kind of elements that you think through your experience, through your professionalism, through your hardship, that now you are in the reference institutions that can really mold them, motivate them to transform them to what they would like to see you, Siren, as their role model. Get it now? This is something, all right? If I don't put any name like this, they say, who the hell is Siren? I don't care, man. But if I were to put you are from Raffles with a T-score, hami, right? Then they will be look at, 真的是不同凡响. You see, when Elon Musk and Jack Ma is talking, compared to Uncle Raymond, nobody give a damn who is Uncle Raymond, true. Okay, unless Uncle Raymond is a multi-billionaire who create eco-friendly products this product can detect cancer and cure cancer 100%. Then I'll be.
That isn't even eco-friendly.
Yeah, eco-friendly, correct. Then it will be very famous. Right? Thank you. Yeah, so change the however failures. Yeah, don't say the yeah. Okay, thank you, Siren. Very good start. Now you get it out. You see your momentum coming in already. So this is one method to do the introductions. Okay, left Yufan and Tianyu. Tianyu, if you are done, just copy from your MS Word and paste it here so that all of us can read. Don't send to my WhatsApp now. I want Hanling to help me to compile it. Next one will be maybe Tianyu will compile, or Siren, your next one will be you, okay? Right. Then it'll be good. That will help you to read through people's things and improve. Then, of course, at the end of the day, you'll send it to me. Then I will do the marking and checking. Right. Yufan, are you ready? Tianyu, are you ready? Left two of you, then we can call it a day already. I can't give you the surprise today, so I have to give you next week. Actually, I prepared my surprise already.
Wait, I'm done. I sent to Hanling, right?
No, send to everyone in the Zoom chat.
Oh.
I can read. Thank you, sir. Well, thank you, Tianyu. Success and failure. Success is not the final, failure is not fatal. This is something very, very inspiring, very interesting. I live by a quote, never be embarrassed about your failure, and they are the key to make you successful. This quote tells me quite a lot of things. Wow, very motivating. So can you put the M there now, please? Then the I. Everyone will make mistake in their life. In this accursed world, wow, nothing will ever goes right, will ever goes according to plan. You can only just stick and adjust to it. Yes, true. How is this related to success and failure? Well, if you think your life is going to be successful without making any mistake, then you are wrong. Yes, that's very interesting fact. Like what I said before, nothing will go according to plan. This means that you are going to be meeting a lot of mistakes and problems in your life, and there is no escape from that, from them. At first maybe like a bad thing, but as time passes, you will realize it's just helping you in achieve your success. So I would prefer you to stop there at first, right? That will be full stop from there, and then you put there. In fact, at the beginning, okay, at the beginning of your life, you may feel that there's a lot of bad things happening to you. But as time goes by, you will slowly and surely realize that it's helping you to achieve more success. And this is definitely what is the taste of success. 明白吗，天佑? Okay? Okay, so Han Ling, you can copy this thing, or while you can wait for Tian Yu to touch up and beautify his introduction to you.
Wait, what?
Left Yifan.
Isn't my introduction already good?
Are you singing or are you crying? Sorry.
No, chat, I'm just saying, it's my introduction already.
Very long, right? You see your
Wait,
introduction?
it's long. Isn't it meant to be like good, I guess, for like compose and stuff? Cause like secondary school standard are like 200.
Yeah, it's nothing wrong. I didn't complain. I say it's very long, right? You see? You should be very proud of yourself, Tian Yu.
That's cool. I thought you asked me to shorten it.
No, you should be very proud of yourself, Tian Yu. That how often do you write such a long introductions? Let's be honest. I'm not sarcastic to you.
Yeah, I don't know why, but only when I'm in your class, then I can write quite long. In school, I write very short one.
No, then please don't. No point in my class you do well and school you do effed up, lousy, okay? You have to be good in your school and in my class and in anywhere you go. In your real life, when you have become a financial officer or a manager or director or a teacher or professional people, you have to do that. 所谓起头万事难，对吗？仪式。So their introductions already at 3E, entertaining, enticing, and 2 people to read on. Thank you so much. Thank you. What is success? Thank you, Yishi. Rewrite, huh? Thank you so much. Change version. Thank you. Yifan, are you ready? Can you send now? Don't worry, whatever you can type, Yifan, just send. Then I'm gonna help you to fine tune it, make it better. Then you can send it another version to Han Ling. Don't worry. So see, right? So you know, so now you are as in the IP school, you must start that kind of introduction very. Must have the wow effect, wow, and then must have a strong effect to give a very punchy effect. Okay, you cannot know more that kind of primary school. All this you must you see what Tian Yu has written. You saw Han Ling, you saw issue there. Okay. Yifan, you ready to send?
Wait. I use another computer to type out, so I have to sign in the device I'm using now to copy the.
Very simple. You copy it and send to my WhatsApp now. You send to my WhatsApp. Then I will paste it to there. Okay. You sent to me already, Yifan? Or you want to, oh, okay. Oh, wait. Oh my goodness. What did I done? Motivate. I always believe that perfect practice make perfect. Yay, which my teacher told me. Well done. Atmosphere. It was a warm afternoon and my classmate and I were going to take an oral examination. I was full of confidence that I could do well for my presentations. Interesting start. My work was always done perfectly and teachers always praise me. Similarly, for this presentation, I prepare myself perfectly too. However, there is always a however. 对, very good. Then can you put that the last one, however, with the quote? Okay, like that. One more time. I want to share with the rest. Huh? Okay, so what do you have here? Suspense. It was my turn, but when I reached the stage, I found myself standing still in front of the audience. Everyone was staring and discussing about me. I tried to remember my lines, but my mind stopped working. So it's a failure. So you see, you're perfect yourself. You already perfect the whole entire presentations. You're full of confidence, but when we went out, it's just like Yibo, right? Yibo, stage fright. Oh my gosh, I forgot 我的台词, I forgot my line. Okay, Haling, you saw that, huh? This is what I want. Can you, Xingren, Yibo, and Yishi? This is what I want to see from what, okay, Yibo, I know you did it using the A and I, the MS. This is something like that. Well done. Okay, so the 6 of you compile it, send it to me in WhatsApp or Google Classroom or email to me. Now, you guys have a very beautiful, I must say, really very good introductions. But the next thing is I leave it to you. I know you guys going to tell me you have your exam or this thing. I leave it to you. It will be best if you find you don't need to continue to do the next paragraph because you already done your 3 failure. So this can be your introductions. But if you want to improve your writing, of course, you can add your own new idea 1, idea 2, and 3, separately from the one you just sent to me today. So, Xiren, Tianyu, Yishi, Hanling, Yibo, you give me the introductions. Now, the next step is that the homework itself, you have to give me your idea 1, idea 2, and 3. 3 different failures. And what gives you the success? These 3 failures take away, and then what is the success? That last paragraph. Okay? I hope I made myself clear.